happy Heart Month. Today we're playing an Eldritch horror dating game, and this is just a demo of it. The game is currently early access. Whoa. Host. Greetings, fellow immersed one, and welcome to the Cafe Thriller. I am your host, and it is my honor to be your guide on this special evening of our most unusual establishment, where we serve otherworldly delicacies inspired by the ancient and powerful beings of the abyss. Our decor is inspired by original Nightmare Corpse City, complete with authentic Lycaonian pensories still dripping with latent horror. We pride ourselves on the dark, mysterious atmosphere, pungent with the stench of fermented desire. It sets the mood and creates a perfect setting for eldritch beings to mingle and potential mates. If you're looking for love in the murky depths of madness, well, this is surely the place for you. Come now, let me lead you to your table. Ooh. Me. Ah, yes. I see it here on the ledger. Right this way. Woo! Oh, look at that candle. He's a pretty looking guy. One candle has a heart, and the other candle has like a little skull brain. I wonder if that's relevant. Here we are. A nice candlelit table with a 5-starfish view of the abyss. One candle for love, and one for this is madness? You might want to keep an eye on those during the evening. Alright. What exactly about them is going to change? Okay. Let's get to know you a little better, and I'll match you with someone or something special. At the front of the menu, there are still a few simple questions about your personality. The results will help pair you with your best Eldritch match. This will only take a moment. First question: would you rather join the ranks of the Deep One and live underwater forever, or become a great old one and rule the world with an iron tentacle? The depths. Obviously. Good answer. The Deep Ones are powerful and majestic ancient beings, famous for rituals to worship and summon the great old one. With your culty for mindless chanting, I'm sure you'll make a fine addition to the cult. Oh, I don't like this. This image is no bueno. Next question. Would you rather watch your loved ones become devoured by an unspeakable horror before you are also devoured, or have to devour them yourself to survive? No. I'm curious. What else you'd like to watch? I suppose we could arrange a mirror for you if you'd like to witness your own final horrors if you were eaten alive. Oh. Last question. Would you rather be slowly driven insane by a constant whispering of dark ancient forces beyond human conversation, or be physically dismembered by those same invisible forces? Driven insane? Oh. My little indicators are going up. No fear of existential dread. Impressive. Though your answers might change after the first few centuries of shambling around in a state of internal madness. Very good. That should be enough to narrow it down. So, a few lovely contenders here tonight. Ooh, one of these should be the perfect date for you. So we got Lily, who looks to be a swamp sea creature. Phobato, many eyes, tentacles, and Evor, which looks horrifying. I'm gonna go with Lily. But then there is only one to choose for, so you can help narrow it down a bit. In the full game there will be even more. Well, I was gonna choose them anyway. Lily is a deep one from the abyss, who's looking for a menial romance. Luck is on your side tonight. You don't often find such a beauty with personality to match. Yep. Ooh, hello. Nice to meet you. My name is Lilithul Cthulhu Yegotha, but you can call me Lily. I don't usually go on blind faith dates. Thank you for meeting me here on such short notice. Wouldn't miss it, brother. Cosmos, the pleasure is all mine. It'd be crazy not to. You old smoothie, you. I'm grateful for the cosmic alignment that brought us together. I hope the Ancient One will take notice of our auspicious meeting. So, we arrived at the classic awkward silence. Perhaps we need an icebreaker. Sure. Have you chanced to look at the drink menu yet? They have a few of my favorites, although they might be a little pricey. Not so expensive that it costs an arm or a tentacle, but rather a cost you may not fully fathom until it's too late. Don't you just love the unknown? I adore it. Miss Tonica Mystery Tonic, Dragon's Dream. Why don't you choose the drinks? Your choice will reveal quite a bit about where our evening together is headed. I'm gonna go mystery. Oh, hello, lady. Yes, this was my favorite when I was at the university. It's made from fermented sewage runoff. Ooh, delicious. That empties into the Mistonic River. It's a little bitter, but it's a great way to get your daily dose of unknown bacteria. Well, what do you think? I threw up in my mouth a little. I think mine had chunks of something in it. I'm surprised. Wonderful. But just to sip it for a while, until we see how your sanity holds up. Oh. So, now that we've had a chance to get to know each other a little, I feel like we can be a bit more open, right? Sure. Great. I love talking about myself. My idea of the perfect romantic evening starts with a long moonlit stroll on the beach. You can leave the water. When the lunar phase is just right. Go on. Holding each other's tentacles as sordid sea creatures watch up on the foamy green surface from an asterototic algae bloom. Okay. And slithering into the fetid swampy marsh, where we can wrap ourselves around the decrepit non-Isludian monolith while chanting ancient passages to summon the great old one. Sure. I know, right? I was afraid you'd think I wasn't a romantic. However, there is something else I'd like to talk to you about. But I'm not sure how you will react. Okay. I'm also a big fan of knitting. Just knitting? Oh, I do like other things too. I'm a big fan of crochet. I made some... Oh. Look at the crochet hat. Cute. I made some really nice crochet tentacle hats. They look stylish and terrify the children. So what do you think of this place so far? The decor is certainly impressive. I know, right? I love the way the symbols carved into the living monoliths pulsing glow. They get scraped daily to keep the wounds fresh, so the bioluminescent blood of the stones keeps responding in a state of trauma. It's so elegant and classy. This place always makes me feel so relaxed, especially if I've had a few rough centuries. Something about the nearby shipwrecks and the internal gurgling screams of the drowned. Ah, yes. A nice relaxing scream of the drowned. It just puts my mind at ease. But I suppose I've always been charmed by the ocean and the frigid terrors of the mysteries. There's quite a bit of lore about it in the ancient texts. Lots of details about some particularly unusual creatures down here. They all seem normal to me. I did notice a strange creature recently. There are so many different ones, some that defy description, and others that should not be spoken of. But I must say, the most interesting creature I've ever encountered so far is you. Oh. Hush. There's the accent silence again. Now might be a good time to stuff our faces. Food. Why don't you choose an appetizer? Love me Enteral. Spicy Shoggoth tongue. Spicy? Oh. Great, looks delicious. Oh, good choice. The Shoggoth's tongue is a long, black, slimy appendage that is served grilled with a side of lemon. Yeah, the inside is filled with a white, viscous substance that is both spicy and sweet. It is said to be a delicacy in Arkham. But that's maybe because they don't know what it's made from. They all say it tastes like chicken. So what do you think? I'll never eat chicken again. It's like a nightmare in my mouth. Lemmy and revolting, just how I like it. Oh. I'm going insane. Give it a minute. The tongue will start whispering forbidden knowledge from inside you and begin speaking through your mouth. Oh, good. Taste aftertaste a whole new level. It's so nice to hang out with you in these dark and murky depths. I always like a snack to prepare me for the feast to come, and I'm so glad you're here with me. I should let you know I'm hungry to delve deep and my appetite is growing. For dinner or something else, are you gonna eat me or something? Should I be afraid of your appetite? Oh no, silly. I'm just thinking about the main course, the whole reason we're here, and the wonderful it is to share this encounter with you, your real treat. I'm flattered. Such a cutie, I could just gobble you up. I think we should focus on the menu. Quite so, in fact you're right, on point. Have you ever thought about the menu in a deeper sense? Like the menu as a metaphor for life? That's some food for thought. Perhaps you can enlighten me. Well, you see, I was thinking, it's a map of our journey through life. The menu is a reflection of the world around us. First, we start with a drink to loosen and get ready for the adventure. It's like taking your first breath, and then you enter the world. Then we have the appetizer, which are the things we do to prepare for the main course. And of course, the main course is the whole purpose of our life. As we've been searching for meaning, we've been preparing for what we want our life to be. Of all our hopes and aspirations, our dreams and desires, our fear and anxiety, all the shock and horror we've longed for, and the living terror we hoped it could someday be, it's the main event. It's the final countdown. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And finally, there's dessert, which is what we do to celebrate the end of the main course. Retirement? Most people think if we've had enough torment and suffering, we'll get a good dessert. It's a comforting thought. Oh, there's more. I've been keeping an eye. This has not been going very high, but this slowly going up. But first, let's order the main course. Hopefully you can satisfy our hunger in whatever form we feel the pang. I wonder what specials they have tonight. The chef lost his mind a long time ago, so their choices are always surprise, but they're always tasty. Lost his mind. The unfathomable burger. You just can't fathom it. Or Kraken stew. I feel like she's a sea creature. Why would she want? But I guess. They both got tentacles. I don't know. Burger. Nice to see you again. Looks fresh. The unfathomable burger confounds the adventurer's palate with the exhilaration and uncertainty of falling in love for the first time. Oh, my heart meter went up a lot. It is made from the primordial jelly that slid off the sloggeth when it transmuted itself from another form. Some more sloggeth. The congealed discharges match together to form a patty which continuously attempts to reform tentacles. They lash out from between two buns covered in caked up slime scraped from the ancient subsidian monets. Each bite is a new, uncharted flavor journey, evoking a random feeling from joyful delight to suddenly paralyzing horror, much like an acid-resistant larva in your stomach metamorphosing into a beautiful Eldritch butterfly. Go on, take a bite. What do you think? Can't believe it's not a real burger. Kernels are dancing on my tongue. The tango of the tentacles is a real dance of the mind. That tangy, briny sensation is the only primitive way you can sense it at the moment. It's reminiscent of the essence of life beyond the veil of your mortal existence. Oh. Now what were we talking about? Metaphysics of the menu. Oh yeah. I remember, as an ancient dweller of the abyss, I've seen so many people come and go in the endless cycle. They gaze upon the appetizer, nibble mindly at the main course for a bit, and when it's too late, find any meaning for their lives, focus all thought on the gorging dessert. And then they die. So many don't even consider that they want their main course to be. They just pick something, or someone picks it for them. More often than not, they choke on the meal of the life, seasoned to taste with their own fear and regret. Wow, what a beautiful take on life. And then, they die. Okay. I love a good lighthearted conversation. Are you getting at something? Indeed I am. Haven't you been wondering how much deeper it really goes? What if... Go on. What if dessert is not the end? What if it's just a new beginning? Trippy, I ponder such things all the time. I'm lost. Where are you going with this? Is this your normal first date conversation? Have you ever had dessert so dreamy that it takes you away to another realm? Took me to this one. When I think about dessert as a metaphor for a new beginning, I imagine the flavors of a new voyage to a new world. Reminds me of the famous quote from the non-intergalactic explorer Christopher Columbus. Oh. Well. And the sea will bring new terror, as sleep brings nightmares of the cosmos. For beyond the waves of the sea lies a realm of ancient madness. The cosmic horrors linger in the darkness. Well, I might be paraphrasing a little, but it speaks to someone. you may not have considered, especially when thinking about the changes you might make to your life. If you reached a fork in the road, had a chance for a new beginning. What is it? Do I really want to know? What if choice is an illusion and everything has already been decided? My meters are not coming up at all. No way, I make my choices. Whether or not you accept it. What if this has all been played out before and will play out again and again? Are you talking about the game now? Quantum immortality, I get it. Dinner reception, how many levels can we go? These choices you think you've been making, what if they all been pre-written for you? And you're going to go down a pre-meted path like a puppet on a string. This is all games. I'm not a puppet, my choice is my own, my choice is my own. Doesn't matter. The irony is so delicious. Reminds me of another inspiring quote. This one's from the great old bard William Shakespeare. All the universe is but a plaything for the malevolent beings beyond space and time, and we are but helpless, insignificant pawns in the grass of the Elgin deities that their incontemptible game. I don't think he said that last part. I might have paraphrased that one too. Sometimes they flow better when the original Rai alien language. For example, tik lek ku blah blah blah. It's not got the quite same ring. Almost musical, don't you think? But it's not a sing-along. I don't expect you to be able to pronounce that. Oh, stop. What are you doing? You should never say those words out loud, unless you intentionally want to summon and then make yourself a target for the unspeakable. Sorry? I should probably teach you the word of protection to shield yourself from what you may have just spoken. It's a simple chant, but it's very effective. But we should finish our meal first. It's delicious, don't you agree? My mouth feels like it gave me a bit. It has an aftertaste of dread. I love it. Yes, it is quite satisfying. Also, don't worry if you begin to feel bitter waves of dread. This cuisine can take some getting used to. Your mind may begin to play tricks on you, but it's best not to acknowledge any feelings of despair or paranoia. Also, if you begin to see things that are not there, don't even worry about that. Being in proximity to a deep one for even a short amount of time can awaken a part of your brain normally reserved for the self-delusion as a defense mechanism. Am I human and on a date, and that's why I got an insanity meter? Either that, or you may feel a strange sense of connection to the abyss. Oh, that's good. It's important to repress your feelings and lie to yourself. Just remember the abyss is a place of mystery and wonder, and that I am not here to guide you through it. I'm here to harm you. What? I was saying I'm here to guide you through it. I'm not here to harm you. I just want to share a bit of my world with you, to show you the true horrors that lie beyond the veil of the mundane existence. Oh, thanks. You have to see the truth, no matter how terrifying it may be, but there are always ways to prepare yourself. Trust me, it will be worth it in the end. Like the word, can you teach it to me? Indeed. For the universe is not as it seems. There are things beyond your wildest nightmare, lurking in the shadows, waiting to be unleashed. But your eyes won't allow you to see the truth. Only your inner vision can know the horrors that exist beyond your limited perception. You see, the universe is vast and unknowable, full of ancient and terrible secrets. There are things beyond your conversation. Creatures that have existed for eons, waiting for the time to rise again. I'm ready to learn that word now. Yes, of course. Very important. Because there are places dark and eldritch places where the very fabric of reality is twisted and corrupted. Vast, high-living cities lie beneath the wave, where the non-elusive geometry regions supreme, and the surging tides pull and stretch this earth-bound notion of reality. There are voids between the stars, where the unspeakable things lurk and plot the return to the universe. The elder gods sleeping for millennia, waiting for the time when they will rise again and consume all humanity. Consume. Coexist. Did I say consume? Sorry, I meant to say coexist. Throughout our caring and devotion, we can again summon things that have survived the dawn of time, waiting for their chance to rise again. I long for the icy wastes of Hyperborea, where the Shaggoths roam free. About that word. Of course, you will definitely need it if we are to travel to the steaming jungles of the Plateau of Lenin, where the fungi go from you plot and scheme, and the endless caverns of the dreamlands, where the ghouls feast on the flesh of the dead. You're just talking and talking, aren't you? I can teach you the words we use to praise the great old one, ancient deities that slumber beneath the waves, waiting for the stars to align so they may rise again. The outer gods, cosmic entities that exist beyond the veil of reality, and the younglings of Shub-Shaggoth. I could go on and on about this monstrous offspring. Word, please. You were so right. Before I say any more, let me prepare you with the ward. And in order for you to survive the horrors that await, I must teach you our estric ways. I will now reveal the most important thing for you to know in order to survive your transition to the next dimension of existence. You have to remember this, or else your soul will surely be cast away into the endless void, forever falling and lost in the abyss of the unknowable horror. Okay. Are you ready? Oh, sure. Yep. Above all else, you must remember. Oh look, the dessert menu is ready now. I'm eager to see what's on it. It's the most delicious and maybe even the most important part of the meal. Its flavor teases the suspense of what's to come. Will it be a sweet, sugary treat or something bitter lurking in the core? What foreshadows our sour ending to our encounter? Wait, what was I saying before I lost track of my thought? You're about to tell me... Oh, well, it probably wasn't important anyway. Let's see what they have for dessert. Sweet! A non-Luthean coffee cake or the all-seeing pie. Cake or pie? Cake or pie? I'm gonna go with that pie. Ooh, wow. Bold choice. With its dozen eyes, the all-seeing pie can look into your soul. Great, I'm really going crazy. Laying bare everything from your past that you tried to hide from your Tyrian shadow. With each bite, the taste of this humble pie becomes more intense, as you are forced to see yourself like a mirror from its eye, where there is no escape from your own unrelenting self-judgment. Some people can't handle owning their past, and slowly lose their grip on reality, until they are completely consumed by guilt. Others will find the experience liberating, as they are able to finally come to terms with their past and move on. What sort of effect is it having on you? I'm losing my grip, I don't feel anything. I'd like another slice. You're a brave soul, aren't you? I can see that your grip on reality is already crumbling, and yet there you are, ready to take a high dive and plunge into the murkiest depths of the Leviathan hole, from which few ever climb back out of. I admire that. Well, that was delicious. I'm almost bursting at the guilt, but I have room for one more final morsel. Are you going to eat me? Am I dead? Because I am hungry for more than just food. But you had a choice between giving me your heart or giving me your soul. Which one would you choose? My heart. I'm afraid I'm not interested in your heart. I want your soul. Okay. Psych. If you only could see your face. Right now, simply adorable. I really could just eat you up. But really, I was just messing with you. It didn't matter what you choose. I was always going to say I wanted the opposite, just to see a reaction. You've been such a good sport, and I think you deserve a reward for your torment. A kiss? I thought you would never have. I don't know if you ever kissed a deep one before, but it's probably a little bit more wet and rubbery than you're used to. Fuck her up. Ew! I like that. I didn't like it. No. It would have been great without the sound. Now you just go through one more little thing, but don't worry, you'll be fine now that I taught you the word of protection. But you didn't. Alas, we've come to the end of our date. I hope you enjoyed your last meal. It was like time to pay the bill. The night is still so young, and there's more than one way to settle the account. There's a place I know where we can take care of the remaining business. In fact, I may have already been a few others there who would like to meet you. Hold my tentacle and let's dive together in the depths of the ocean into the heart of the island where you will be welcomed and embraced by my people. Good ending? Bad? Welcome. Lily? Oh, Lily, not to worry. We would invite you to join our rituals and celebrations. Woohoo! Become one of us. It's a dream come true. I've always wanted to be whatever this is. I'm glad you think so. Ready to join us now, and we're ready to receive you. But there is one more ritual that you must partake in. It is a rite of passage for those who wish to join us. What do I have to do? You must be sacrificed to the Great Old One. Okay. It's about time in your last several lives you've always fought this part. Oh, this is my first life, buddy. To the bitter end. I'm glad you finally come to terms with your fate. You are now ready to ascend to the next level of existence. Now we raise our sacrificial knives to the churning madness of the cosmos ocean, and call upon the Great Ones to accept your soul. If you have any strength left in your final moments, you may chain along with us. Alright. I won't. Those aren't words, and I won't be saying them. As your life force is drained... Oh, red. Nice. Drained from your body, you feel your consciousness disappearing into the void. The last thing you see is the face of the indifference. Then it all goes dark, and there is nothing but internal comprehension, emptiness. You have become one with the end. Thank you for playing early access version of this game. This version is limited in choices, story branches, and endings. It will also be updated as we continue to build out the full game. This is just a taste of what's to come. We hope you enjoyed it and would love to hear your feedback. If we have a moment, please know what you think. And there's a feedback button in the background. Thanks again for playing, and remember... Yeah, looks like I am human. Okay. I want to see... Blue, 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 blah, blue, blue, blue. It's me, Mario. I've come back and I've decided I want to go on another date. But I will answer the questions. I want to become old. Yes, yes. I won't eat them. Your lack of empathy is inspiring. Not to mention your appetite, but don't bite off more than you can chew. And the last question, be dismembered. Mind over matter. Very good. Oh. It's always going to be the same. I thought they were going to be like, oh, and it's a... I would miss it for the cosmos. Quite right. I don't think it matters. Oh, I like the look of this drink better. Great choice. They say a dragon's dream is made of the congealed fantasies of the Great Old One himself. Yet thoughts have been floating around the Cosmo Ocean for eons, and they are distilled from foamy properties. If you get creamy sweet treat. Some say it makes them feel calm and relaxed. Others say it makes them feel not nostalgic. And some say it makes them feel connected to something greater than themselves. How do you like it? That's usually the precursor to deep essential crisis. It's a good sign. It means you're ready to face the truth of your own existence. Pearl comes with it. I wish I could feel that again for the first time. You share your darkest secrets with me? Go on. And... truly... Yeah. Ooh. Wow. I did notice something strange. There's so many different ones. Oh. So. A small pinkish white worm-like creature that's served half-cooked and wriggling on a small plate. Still alive and trying to escape. It's a bit of an enigma, writhing and undulating in that way, both alluring and unsettling. The slimy mucus coating drips and pools on the plate. It smells faintly of dead roses decaying in a fetid puddle. You should prepare it for powerful emotions this kind of intoxicating aroma can evoke. The euphoria can be quite intense, bringing a rush of passion and desire, and almost a fantastical love connection with everything around you. For most, it's as powerful as Syriac, but for a small population, it has no effect. So, does it seem to be affecting you? Yeah. That's the beauty of it. The connection to the primal forces and energies few people can ever experience. Make it through the preliminary nightmare visions, you should be able to bask in the warmth, afterglow of nausea and dread. Talking about the first waves of fear and anxiety is making me feel nostalgic. Good times. So nice to hang out with you in the dark, murky depths. Should I be afraid of your appetites? Oh no. I'm just thinking about the main course. Oh sure, I want a pea treat. Such a cutie, I could just gobble you up. Boo. That's some food for thought. Oh. Okay. Blue, blue, blah, blue. My blow. Kraken stew, obviously. Yes, I remember the first time I had this. It is gross and disgusting looking. I threw it all up into the bowl and then ate it again. Wow, great. So good. Kraken stew features hearty chunks of assorted leviathans from the depths of the abyss. The choicest cuts are seasoned with a blend of poisonous anemones and minced crustaceans to give a signature spicy yet nauseating flavor. It is boiled to perfection in a thick stew made from diced seafaring victims who were dragged down into the icy black depths by hostile tentacles, causing their lost conscious moments to be frozen in eternal mind-numbing terror. The juiciest morsels are infused with the terrified souls of the hapless sailors, and each bite releases another spiritual death grasp. So it is recommended to chew slowly and savor the waves of terror and despair that are unleashed as you gnaw. How do you like it? You must be a true connoisseur of the dark arts. Next time, try the chilled version. It's served with ice cubes carved to the frozen faces of doom. It's very satisfying to watch them submerge and bob back up as if there were any hope for them bereaved, and then melt into oblivion. Now what we're talking? I have no idea. Oh yes. And she goes on talking and talking and talking. In a lighthearted conversation, I'm getting to something. Yeah? Is this your normal first date conversation? She responds the same way no matter what you say. May consider, especially when thinking about changes you might make in your life to reach a fork in the road. Have you changed for a new beginning? Do I really want to know? What if a choice is an illusion? I've always felt choice was an illusion. Whether or not you accept it, yeah, she said the same thing. How many levels can we go? I'm not a puppet. The great old Shakespeare. And I can't get out of saying that. I get keeping him busy. He is quite satisfying. Also, don't worry if you begin to feel better waves of dread. The routine can take some getting used to. Your mind may begin to play tricks on you, but it's best not to acknowledge any feelings of despair or paranoia. Blue, blue, blah. Everything is fine. That's good. It's important to repress your feelings and lie to yourself. I'm here to harm you. What was I saying? Thank you. You have to say the truth no matter how terrifying it is, but there are always ways to prepare yourself. Trust me. It will be worth it in the end. Like the word? I'm ready to learn that word now. Consume? What about that word? A word, please. As I'll ever be. Above all else, if you remember. Oh look, the dessert. You were about to tell me about that word. I will take coffee cake. And it looks great. A daring way to end our date, to say at least. Eating non-Athenian coffee cake can make a truly unique and horrific experience. My heart meter is definitely further up than it was before. Pulses from the boiled yet still beating heart tucked inside. It features a thick, unspeakable, vile concoction of dark Eldritch chocolate and Croatian crystals slathered on the outside. The beating hearts can intensify the fluttering feeling of love. However, the dark chocolate and Croatian crystals create a foreboding dread of heartbreak lurking just beneath the surface. The combination of these two sensations can be overwhelming as the feeling of love and dread continuously clash. The intense emotional turmoil is just like love itself. Try a bite and look into my eyes. Tell me what you think and be honest. I long to feel your dank seaweed embrace. My stomach churns with madness of the sea. Your eyes sparkle like a lighthouse before a shipwreck. This is a new option. I long to feel your dank seaweed embrace. And I can hold you in my tentacles until the stars burn out in the sky and the night turns to endless black void. I'm afraid I could be sinking for you. Ooh, this is a new dialogue. Well, that was delicious. I'm almost bursting at the gills. One more final morsel. Oh my god, my soul. Bring it. Oh, I'm gonna kiss her again. It's gonna make the sound and it's gonna be dreadful. Let's close our ears. Oh god. So squinchy. You'll be fine now that I taught the word. You'd like me to induce you to. Where is she? I'm overwhelmed. Ready to join us now. We're ready to take you and receive you. What's the catch? You must be sacrificed to the Great Old One. No thanks. Didn't you use the protection ward Lily taught you? No. Nevertheless, your fear and resistance will serve nicely to intensify the incapable horror that will now consume you. The stench of your anguish will act as a palatable nutrition for the ceremony. Well done. Now we raise our sacrificial knives to turning madness of the cosmic ocean and call upon the Great Ones to accept your soul. And again, this is just the same. Oh, for a black second you're with the void. The darkness is all-consuming, and your conscience slips away. But then you awaken to a familiar place, to a familiar voice, whispering something from somewhere in the abyss. Lily? The voice grows clearer with every word. Seems to originate from within the confines of your own mind. Oh, is Lily trying to save me? Then you feel a sudden jostle. You find yourself as rigid as stone, immortalized and confused. You realize that you're looking out from atop a very table where you just had your last meal. My love, wake up to our new life. Oh. You were so silly, you forgot the word I taught you, and my friend sacrificed before you was able to join the ceremony. But it's okay. Our love was so vibrant, too internal to let you fade away in the tragedy of dead, decaying flesh, so I cast away my own protective ward so I could join you. I had them sacrifice me too, so that we may be together internally. Oh, great. It's actually a rather simple procedure. After we were slaughtered, my friends cremated our bodies and mixed our glowing ashes together in the cosmic clay. Then they sculpted our remains into this endearing totem to forever commemorate our love. And a few spells later, I won't bore you with the chants because they go on for centuries. We awaken in our new form. And here we are, together as one, forever normalized in a cosmic clay totem. The ashes of our sacrifices interwoven a dance of love frozen in time. And we're better to stand the testament to our love than the cafe relay where we first met. Yeah, there you are, a centerpiece on the Bristol table. The emblem of undying romance for new lovers, embarking on their first horror meal. With each clink of glasses and stoic glances, you bear witness to a new story, kindling the embers of fresh romance. It's a rare gift. You are blessed with the marvelous way to spend eternally in the Hepsian nightmare corpse city of Rome. The end. Well, that was a slightly better ending. We actually got to stay with her. So, thanks everybody for watching. That was Eldritch Horror Dating Demo. You can find this game on Steam. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.